One of the most popular roles in Football Manager and real life, it's inside forward. Your inside forward will start wide and then cut inside from the flanks, running directly at the centre-backs or defensive central midfielders. The movement will open up space for overlapping fullbacks because he's going to vacate that area. When he's got an attack duty or a support duty, he will run at the defence directly with options of shooting or laying on through balls. So what they're saying is he will start out here, and as soon as you start to attack, he'll either drift in field if the ball is down the opposite flank, or if he does have the ball, he'll cut inside, attacking the central areas. This then means when he's in this sort of area here with the ball or without, your wing back can do the overlap and do the work down the flank. It's also important to remember that he is a forward. That's why it says forward in the name. So his primary objective is to affect things in an attacking sense. He will still track back, but not as much as an inverted winger would. Into match we go, and we'll be using what's probably the best example of inside forward in today's football in Mo Salah. So here we see when we first gets the ball there, you'll see his first intention is to move in field, and as he does that, you can see the wing back, Trent, will occupy that space for him. As you saw in that clip, with Trent occupying that space, he's then able to occupy more central areas. When Trent gives him the ball here, he cuts inside and he's able to play the through ball in for Núñez. So when defending, you can see he's still pretty high up. When we win the ball back, he gets into his start position but sees it's on the other flank, then cuts inside and he's able to act like a second striker now and benefit. So remember what the game's telling you. We've got him on attack duty. He's going to run directly at that defence with the options of shooting or passing. So back in game, when we win the ball back, you can see him there. He's on the halfway line. He's not exactly breaking a neck to get back in defence because he's still a forward and has those forward instincts. However, when we do win the ball back, that means that he's in a really good position for counter-attacks such as this. With Konate getting the ball, Salah's already in a really advanced position. And when the central midfielder and striker combine, Salah now turns into that striker again. He's in the box, now he's got people to aim at. And this is where the creativity also helps with the dribbling, creating chances. And that's key because he's a forward, so he doesn't want to go up too far back. So you've got to bear that in mind when you're planning your team. If you're looking for a team to defend as a big unit, inside forward's probably not the way to go. But if you want a constant attacking threat from wide, it's ideal. So we've established that your inside forward is basically a striker, just really wide. And it really helps with his anticipation and movement when chances are about to come up. Pause it there. Núñez. Now, if Salah's a winger, it's likely it'll go down this channel here. But because he's more of an inside forward, a striker, he makes that inside movement there and bags it. If you take a look at the passing network, you'll see a bit of a difference between the inverted winger and inside forward. Number 7 is Luis Diaz, inverted winger. A lot deeper, and you can see where Salah is, number 11. He's a lot more advanced and more central. You'll also see our inside forward do a lot more individual stuff, such as dribbling. We'll see Mo Salah across here. 4 dribbles attempted in the 70 or so minutes, and just under him, Luis Diaz with 0. This little graphic here shows what he does when he gets the ball and starts to dribble. You can see every time he comes inside, he never goes outside. So bear that in mind when constructing your tactic. You want someone down the flanks, you're going to need a fullback to do that job. Similar story for his key passes. They're all from that inside area, just inside the right, rather than starting down the right-hand side. His hard-coded play instructions basically tell you what he's going to be up to. Dribbling more, cutting inside, taking more risks. Doesn't really cross because he doesn't get into the position to cross, but he'll always get further forward. So Mo Salah there is probably the best example of an inside forward. He's got the full package that you'll need, and it's handy that he's left-footed on the right-hand side as well. The inside forward, basically a really wide creative striker, giving you real attacking threat from those wide areas.